YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. Up next on the list of player reviews, we're gonna go ahead and check out another fully upgraded greats of the game icon. Is none other than Frank Rijkaard. Rijkaard is a 94 rated card. He has high work rates, right footed with 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now we do see a lot of versatility with the card, which is always great to see. He can play the center defensive, mid, center back, and center mid positions. And with the way that the card is set up, man, I think that he would make a phenomenal center back in game. But in today's video, we're gonna go ahead and test him out in the midfield. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, boys, we can see that the card is extremely well-rounded. He is hooligan with the lowest stat being 87 for his shooting. And keep in mind, boys, he does have high work rate, so I do think that he would make a really solid box-to-box midfielder. He does have 90 pace overall with 89 acceleration and 90 sprint speed. And that's probably one area of his game that I would look to go ahead and improve with the specific chemistry style. Now, with the way that the card is set up, the shadow is probably your best option. Now, if you do want to go ahead and use him as a box-to-box midfielder, the 87 shooting is going to be a really important stat. Now, he doesn't have the greatest of attacking, positioning, and finishing, so he probably won't be very clinical in game, but he does have 97 shot power and 92 long shots. I think that that's going to be something very interesting to test out in today's video. Now, as you guys know, he did get his 4th playstyle plus, and the 4th playstyle plus that they ended up giving him was the Tiki Taka, which is okay. I think that a lot of people wanted to anticipate playstyle plus to make him a phenomenal center back or center defensive mid, but the Tiki Taka is most definitely going to add to his attacking game. He does have 91 passing overall with 96 short pass and 92 long pass. I think that you're going to be able to create a lot of chances with him. Now, the 89 dribbling is actually a really solid stat for the card because he does have really high reactions and composure, so the defending with the card should be really good. And then he does also have 85 agility and 86 balance. Now, he does have the tall and lean body type, so a bigger build in game, so the dribbling might be a little bit stiff. The 95 defending and 94 physical, obviously the two standout stats for the card. He does have 96 interceptions, 94 defensive awareness, and 96 stand tackle. He does also have the block and intercept playstyle pluses, so like I said, man, he's going to be very good at breaking up the play and advancing the ball forward, especially when you go ahead and pair that with this 94 physical. 97 stamina, if you want to go ahead and use him in the midfield, is really nice. And then he does also have 97 strength and 82 aggression, so you can most definitely expect him to be a bit of a tank in the middle of the pitch. Now, if we jump on over to Footbin, boys, we can see that Rijkaard does have 10 different playstyles. He has the ping pass, block, intercept, and tiki-taka playstyle pluses. And I feel like all 4 playstyle pluses are really effective for a box-to-box midfielder. You have that defensive cover, but then you also have the chance creation. And then he does also have the power shot, incisive pass, jockey, anticipate, bruiser, and trivela. Now, he can have the controlled, lengthy, and mostly lengthy acceleration types. And when it comes to chemistry styles, boys, I do think that the shadow is probably your best option. Now, the shadow is going to give him the mostly lengthy acceleration type. He is going to have 98 pace overall, which for a center back or a more defensive minded player is incredible. And then it's also going to give him a whopping 98 defending, 99 for interception, stand tackle, slide tackle, and then he will also have 98 defensive awareness. And something that I find really interesting, boys, if we go ahead and look at this little chart right here with the shadow chem style, he does become a 97 rated center back or a 96 rated center defensive mid. That's going to be very interesting to test out in today's video. And really quickly, boys, I just want to show you guys a close comparison to Rijkaard. Now, we all know how good Vieira is this year in FC24. And if we go ahead and compare Rijkaard to Vieira, his in-game stats. Now, Rijkaard does have 2,590 in-game stats. The greats of the game icon Vieira does have 2,575. So Rijkaard does have more in-game stats. Now, Vieira does have 5-star weak foot. Rijkaard has 4-star weak foot. And then Vieira does also have the anticipate playstyle plus, man, but they are both very similar players. Vieira 6'4", Rijkaard 6'2". Both of them have the tall and lean body type. Even if you compare their stats, they're very similar. Now, Vieira is currently going on the market for 2.5 million coins, and Rijkaard is currently going on the market for 65k. So if you do want a very similar player to Vieira, like a cheap alternative, I think that Rijkaard is going to be a fantastic option. As always, boys, if you guys do enjoy these FC24 player reviews, go ahead and do me a huge favor. If you guys can, leave a like on today's video and also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is a team we're going to be using in Foot Champions to test out the new Rijkaard card. We're going to be playing him at the center mid position as that box-to-box midfielder in the 4-3-2-1 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Rijkaard card. And as you guys know, man, I love to find myself a cheap beast in FC24, and I think that is safe to say that Rijkaard is going to be one. Now, first things first, I do want to go ahead and test out the card's dribbling, and on the ball, like, he doesn't have any crazy like agility and balance. A bit of a bigger build in game, tall and lean body type. But as you guys can see, man, he is quite smooth on the ball. Nothing crazy, but if you do run him in the midfield, I think that you can get the job done with him. Now, the plan is to go ahead and use him as a box-to-box midfielder. We did go ahead and give him the Shadow Chem style, and I do think that defensively he's going to be rock solid, but it's also going to be interesting to see how good he is going forward. Now, let's just go ahead and play it back. Now, as you guys know, does have the ping pass playstyle plus, and then also tiki-taka. And as you guys can see, man, on the ball has not been half bad. A little bit of left stick dribbling right here. Frank Rijkaard will go for a shot a little bit further out. It's a good block. Rijkaard, a little bit of recovery speed right here. And in the tackle with the anticipate play style, I do expect him to be very strong. Nice, Rijkaard already making that run forward. A little bit of left stick dribbling right here. That's clean. Ball roll. Trivela, why not? You know what, boys? The shape of the shot kind of surprised me right there. I thought that we were going to find the back of the net. It's going to be very interesting to test out his long shots a little bit more. But that's exactly what we need Rijkaard to do. Break up the play and advance the ball forward. He can most definitely create a few chances. Rijkaard breaking up the play. Almost gets the interception. There we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and whip it into the back post. Has to be a better cross, man. But that's what Rijkaard does. And I feel like with the card, man, you most definitely get a little bit of control in the midfield. If you want to go ahead and pair him with like a smaller, more agile type of center mids, I think that that could work really well. Rodri, good little tackle right there. Now, I might try to get Rijkaard in behind because I don't think my opponent is going to track the runs. Rijkaard, decent attacking positioning. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. I'm going to go Trivela. Okay, boys, so going forward, he is a bit of a threat as well. That's actually a really nice finish. Rijkaard, we're going to have to track back right here. Oh, that's a good interception, man. He's honestly so good at intercepting the play. I love the fact that he has both the intercept playstyle plus and the block playstyle plus. I think that's very useful for a center mid, center defensive mid. As you guys can see, we are putting on a little bit of pressure. We're going to go ahead and track back again. He might try to cut in. Rijkaard, good in the tackle, very consistent. And right here, we're just going to try to maybe play it quickly. Rijkaard, ball roll, decent left stick dribbling. The cutback into Weghorst is nice, but it's a good block by the defender. As a midfielder, that's going to be really, really effective. Decent acceleration after the step over. I'm going to go for a power shot. Rijkaard? Ladies and gentlemen, that is insane. That is a beautiful finish right there. And as you guys know, he does have really good shot power and long shots, so that's going to be very effective to use in game. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 2, and so far, so good. We are coming up against Kamavinga. That is a fantastic card. Memphis Depay, Puskás, CR7. This is going to be a good test. Now, as you guys know, he is currently going on the market for only 60,000 coins, which is honestly a steal. If you are on a budget and you're looking for a really solid center mid, I think that he's a great option. And as you guys know, at the start of FC24, I'm pretty sure he had, is it a Future Stars or is it, I think it was a Future Stars icon card that was really good. Now Rijkaard is making that run, so I'm just gonna go for a cross diagonal. It's actually a really good pass. Rijkaard touch. Yeah, boys, the acceleration with the controlled lengthy is not half bad. Gonna go for the cutback. Good ball into Rafinha. You got to play that a little bit quicker. Nice, boys. Good cover right there. I feel like he most definitely sticks his position. And there goes another really, really solid interception. Now, right here, I might actually try to get Rijkaard in behind again. He is making that run. And I feel like my opponent isn't really tracking these runs. That's a lovely ball, man. Decent attacking positioning. Gonna whip it into the back post. It's a good ball. Weghorst. Boys, his crossing and his passing in general has been phenomenal. All right, it's Kai Havertz. Decent little run right here. Rijkaard, the furthest man forward. Just gonna try to dink it into him. I mean, even aerially, he should be really good. Rafinha, maybe like a 1-2 right here. I'm just gonna stall it a little bit. And then we're gonna go over top. Rijkaard into Rafinha. It's actually a really good pass. We're onside. Rafinha gets to it, but the touch, man. The touch has to be a little bit better, but his long-range passing has been good as well. Oh, that's good, boys. We got a little bit of space opening up right here. We're just going to carry the ball forward with Rijkaard. He's not really stepping with anyone. Power shot. Ladies and gentlemen, the dip on that shot is incredible. And so far, his long shots have been very consistent. And I feel like he just most definitely poses that attacking threat. Now, the finishing in and around the box isn't great. Like, it isn't anything too crazy, but the long shot's very nice. All right, boys, we're going to go ahead and signal Rijkaard to make that run again. And I feel like my opponent just doesn't track these, like, overlapping runs. Good touch. Now played into Weghorst. Ooh, boys, the reverse passes. Clean Weghorst finish. That's beautiful, man. The little reverse pass into space was perfect. All right, boys, here we are jumping into our final game using Rijkaard, and we are coming up against another solid team. He does have Šeško, Sanchez, Schuler, Royce, Seedorf, Xavi. It's a good team. Now, it is going to be very interesting to see whether or not this guy is going to continue with the 3-back. I think with Rijkaard in the middle of the pitch, we're going to be able to create a lot of chances if he does play 3 at the back. But yeah, man, for 60,000 coins, I think that it's safe to say that he is most definitely a cheap beast in game, a phenomenal midfielder, a lot of versatility with the card as well. Rijkaard. Good manual defending, man. I love the fact that he has really high reactions and composure. Makes the defending with him really easy. We can go ahead and play to Rafinha first. Now, he is making that run. My opponent's kind of tracked it, but I am still going to go over the top. It's a great pass. Rijkaard, cutback, Weghorst, finish. I think he moved his goalkeeper right there, but counter-attacking football with the card, really nice. This guy doesn't have a crazy team, but he's actually playing quite well at the moment. Tony Cruz, good ball. Rijkaard on the overlap. We're going to play it to him. Take a little touch. Oh, that's clean, boys. That's a nasty touch. Rijkaard with the power shot. Probably the wrong option in that situation, but the touch was clean. Zanetti through the middle. He's kind of pulled out his center back. Rijkaard straight through the middle of the defense. Touch, shot. I'm telling you, boys, the finishing getting it around the box a little bit inconsistent, but the attacking positioning's been good. Good ball into Rijkaard. I'm just going to go ahead and signal Rafinha to make that run. And I'm just going to go ahead and play it to him. In between the two center backs. It's a good ball. Nice. One more. Great football right here, boys. Rafinha. Finish. Let's go, boys. Rijkaard again, man. Pulling the strings from the center mid position. His passing has been so accurate. That Seedorf card is low-key kind of cracked. Nice. Good tackle. Rijkaard. We're going to go ahead and carry the ball forward. Good acceleration. Power shot. Rijkaard. I don't know what it is, man, but the dip on the shots is phenomenal, man. His long shots have been so consistent. Nice. Good from Akanji. Rijkaard. We're going to go ahead and carry the ball forward. Maybe test out the sprint speed a little bit more. As you guys can see, man, he can hold off so many players. Very strong on the ball. Rafinha, one more. Rijkaard. Good pass right here. Garnacho finish. Yeah, boys, it's a lovely team play, man. Rijkaard, the strength, incredible. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new greats of the game, fully upgraded Rijkaard card in a few games of Foot Champions. And I must say, for 60,000 coins, definitely a cheap beast. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did go ahead and give him the Shadow Chem Style. And with the Shadow, he does have 97 acceleration and 98 sprint speed. And with the control lengthy acceleration type and with his build, he was very quick in game, which was really nice to see. Now, the 87 shooting, boys, a very interesting stat for the card. Now, if you do want to go ahead and use him as a box-to-box midfielder, I do think that that's actually going to be really effective. With his 97 shot power, 92 long shots, and the power shot playstyle, I actually think that he has some of the best long shots in FC24. The 91 passing, obviously a huge part to his game, and I will say, man, a very good passer in FC24 with the tiki-taka and the ping pass playstyle. Plus, you can also create a lot of chances with him. And the one thing that I love with the card is that technically he is really good while still providing that defensive cover, because defensively, man, rock solid. Now, as you guys know, when it comes to a more defensive-minded player, it's really important for him to have really high reactions and composure, and Rijkaard definitely does have that. So whether you play him at the center back position or as a center defensive mid in game, I think that defending with him is really easy. Now, as you guys know, we did go ahead and give him the Shadow Chemistry style, and with the Shadow, 99 interceptions, 98 defensive awareness, and 99 stand tackle. And with both the block and intercept playstyle pluses, he is very good at breaking up the play and advancing the ball forward, which is very important for a midfielder, especially when you go ahead and pair that with his 94 physical. I will say, man, a very strong player in game. With him being 6'2", the tall and lean body type, I think that he's just a bit of a tank in the middle of the pitch. 97 strength and 82 aggression, very difficult to get him off of the ball. And then it's also very difficult to get around him. When you go ahead and pair his defending and physicality, I think that he is a fantastic player defensively. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card like a 9.3, 9.4 out of 10 rating. If you do like your more taller physical type of midfielders, I think that Rijkaard is going to be a fantastic option for you. But I do see him more as a defensive-minded midfielder. If you do run the 4-2-3-1 formation as a center defensive mid, I think that he could be incredible. And if you go ahead and pair him maybe with someone that is more technically gifted, smaller, more agile, maybe like a Xavi, I think that that partnership could work really well. I love the versatility with the card as he can play all these different positions really well. And for 60,000 coins, man, to get yourself a 94 rated card, very well rounded, I think it's a huge W. If you are on a budget and you are looking for a cheap beast to play either as a center back or maybe like in the midfield, I think that Rijkaard is a fantastic option and I would highly recommend them. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review. And then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very soon. Peace.